So, next to us, Miss Clodagh Chapman from Manchester. Great to see you here, to having you here. What a great pleasure. You are a filmmaker too, so we had some creative people here, and now you. Would you like to present your film, just the title of the name, and give us a little bit of the content?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
My film is called First Kiss with a Girl.
First Kiss with a Girl.
Yeah.
That means? Was it a short film?
It's a short film, yeah.
3 minutes
it's
or?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay.
3 minutes in the triple axel competition.
Okay.
And it's about coming of age as a young LGBT plus person.
Yeah.
And about how a lot of LGBT plus people have their like milestones.
Yeah.
So like their first kiss, for example, in often later than other people. So often in their early 20s when they come out.
Yeah.
And so it's about that, but by the medium of sweets.
A lot of prejudices, or
Yeah,
what
well,
do you mean?
it's just logistically when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
If you're a young queer person,
Yeah.
you probably don't know any other young queer people.
Yeah.
Or at least only very recently might you know other young queer people. And so things like having a first kiss and first relationship and that kind of thing just doesn't happen until your 20s, 30s, 40s maybe. Or even older, and so it's about that through the medium of sweets. So it's these little. It was the middle of lockdown, and I think I just gone a little bit insane. It's these little like sweets on sticks, and it's kind of like puppetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you got the idea? I mean, what is the inspiration of a film? I mean, that you focused on that subject, for example.
Yeah. So I used to do a lot of work with an LGBT plus youth charity in the UK. Called Just Like Us, to shout out. I don't know if I can say brand names. And they do a lot of stuff where they send 18 to 25-year-old queer people into schools to talk about being a queer person and trying to encourage kids to be more accepting and to make change in their schools. And I did a lot of work in that. I did work with them for 5 years maybe. And in that I realised how difficult it still is to be a young queer person, and that even though we like to say things have gotten so much better, they have, but there are still so many problems and so much prejudice.
But we're living in times of diversity. Isn't that, useful or more for accepting people in our society? Or
yeah, things have gotten better, but for example, 96% of young people have at some point heard a homophobic remark in their school. That's pretty much all of them. So clearly things still have not gotten better to the extent that it's totally normalized.
What is the next step for you? I mean, I think it's really full of courage if you come here to Germany and presenting your film. Are you traveling worldwide, or how's your strategy? Is there anybody supporting you? I mean, for your commitment, it's really impressive.
Yeah, well, so the film's coming to the end of its festival journey, but
are you supposed maybe to be on the winner on the prize here awards? That to become a prize here, is that for you
maybe
an option?
Yeah, it's in competition, but who knows?
You're in the competition.
Yeah.
Then I really
Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But this trip was supported by the British Council, who gave me a grant towards coming here.
Oh, that is great. That is great.
Really, really lucky. And then next steps in my career. My background's in theatre, so this is my first short film.
Yeah, you're becoming more successful, and then maybe you think about me as an actor.
And then right down.
I have to build up the friendships
to
all the producers and
this isn't even a film.
filmmakers.
This is just networking.
Yeah, that's the platform for, I think, talents like you. Of course.
But I'd like to make more films this time with more of a budget than just...
But we always think that 3 minutes are so short, it's so easy to make, but I think it's totally different. It's the opposite, that you have to cut so many scenes and create the mood or the atmosphere of a film to give it a dramatic, I don't know, line. Just tell me. What do you, how do you create such a film? I mean, with what,
Yeah, this one there was the footage. There was a lot of footage, and I was kind of cutting it down, and then I made an edit that was, I think, like 10 minutes long, and I was like, this still feels
hard.
and that's hard. And I was like, no, it's still too long. So then I just cut it right, trusting the audience, I think, is really important when you're making really short work, because you can only say so much. So what do you let them imagine or let them infer from what you've done? So I think, it was a challenge, but it sort of made for a more interesting film.
So we are excited to know more about you and for the future, and then we're expecting here the award, and hopefully you win it. And it was a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
appreciated it, and hopefully we see each other next year again or to another award. And
definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you.